twice as big as Magic and half as big as Lorcana.
Nobody cares.
This is completely.
I have a sorcery topic though.
All right, everybody. Whoa! Welcome to Donald's lunch break, everybody.
Absolutely not. Everybody's gonna go to sleep, and nobody will remember this podcast ever existed if your boring drone little behind does this.
Let's go.
You ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Donald's still working.
I'm still at work, but go ahead.
Welcome to be with you, America's most favorite TCG podcast. We have more people than we have square inches of our monitors. I'm, of course, joined for the entire podcast by the man, the only one of us with a real job, Josh. I thought it was going to be him. And I am joined by the man who thinks eating Publix is his job, Donald.
Don't make him hungry. It's his lunch break.
Yeah, I'm doing this instead of eating a Publix. You're welcome.
You can eat during this. That was my favorite part of the podcast we were on together.
How am I going to go get the Publix and be here?
It was also his decision. It was his decision to do the podcast at lunch.
I'm, of course, joined by Encanto's #1 fan.
Yeah, this is fair.
Louis DeGeorge.
Pressure like a drip, 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 and I'm ready to go. I don't know.
Wait, did you finally watch Encanto?
That movie is so good. And we are joined by the man who always leaves us. You can call your dad, George.
Call me your dad? I've been called worse by better.
What is up, everybody? We're back. We got lunch breaks. We got lunch breaks going on over at Donald's side. I'm pretty sure Josh is going to get fired for being here.
We're not going to mention when we're recording this podcast because then, if anyone finds it, they can't prove I was doing it at work.
Sure, definitely.
Maybe it's after hours.
Definitely, yeah. It's an after hours lunchtime on.
I will say I'm very impressed by your office job. I will say that.
Yeah, the deodorant right there
looks
is
like a real
good.
office.
You can. Have you tried showering?
Have you?
Sponsor of Louis Game Store and this podcast.
That is how you know. Donald, show me your deodorant or I don't think you really work.
Old Spice, sponsored.
What is going on right now?
This podcast is sponsored by Old Spice.
So Donald has tissues for work, and you guys have deodorant.
Whenever my wife buys me deodorant, she buys me the anti-perspirant, and it makes my armpits burn, and so I never get to use it.
It's because it has aluminum in it, bro.
Yeah, well, this one's aluminum free.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Does it say aluminum free on the can?
It says it right there.
Terrifying.
Yeah, you should really use aluminum free.
I think it's got red dye though. So anyway, what is up? We're going to talk about Spongebob.
I'm officially on
Lairs. We're going to talk about.
Thanks, Donald. Keep us updated, buddy.
Mine's not aluminum free.
Oh, dude. All right, this is also Josh's funeral.
Do you have like really dark stains on your shirts?
No. I wear all black shirts.
Didn't he say something about not feeling good a little bit ago?
Josh, are you aluminum poisoned?
When I die, my collection goes to Donald under the caveat that he can never sell it to Louis.
I love it.
Done.
Oh, can I get tax bracket?
Yeah, he's not going to be able to fix his roof then. We're going to talk about Tarkir.
Wow. Wowzers kapowzers. Louis from the top row.
We're going to talk about Tarkir. I don't know. We're going to try to talk about TCGs. George is here.
We're talking about SpongeBob.
We're going to do our best. We're going to talk about SpongeBob. We're going to try to talk about TCGs.
I have a sorcery topic and a metagoat topic.
We've got Pokemon topics. We've got Metazoo topics.
Yes.
We've got sorcery topics. We've got a full podcast. Josh is going to
got AI topics.
I have a lot of thoughts on AGI.
Josh, just pretend it's a work meeting.
When you see me go like this, that's what I'm doing.
Gotcha. All right now. Let's talk about SpongeBob Secret Lair. So
I love this. This was fun. I bought it.
Did you? Did you have to wait in line?
The guy who was in one of the people who made SpongeBob had ALS, so I always support SpongeBob.
That's cool. So it sold out super quick, and then the website crashed.
I'm gonna flip it. How much I sell it for?
I don't know. But the website crashed. Is this the first time the Secret Lair website has crashed that big, or did it do that one more time? Do you remember, Josh?
I think this is the first time we've had this much downtime. This was a long time.
How long was he down for?
Like 6 hours.
Yeah, hours.
I got lucky.
I don't think it was 6. Was it 4? Not to be, but it was a long time.
It was a long time. In my world, it was 6 hours. I was just the stress of waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is 5 minute Sorcery Facebook page. I know, Louie. I get it.
That's another thing I was doing at work, was having that tab open.
Josh is going to get fired today. It's going to be...
More time for the podcast for Josh. This is
Josh is going to have to sell his collection to me after he gets fired.
No, man. I got a performance review. I'm faking it well. They still like me.
There you go.
Nice.
We should do a performance review of each of you for the podcast.
12 out of 10, no notes. Next.
Yeah, I was about to say, you don't want that, because then we have to review you, and that's...
No, we wouldn't be reviewing each other. It would be the comment section would be reviewing us.
Oh, no.
I'm fair. I'm good with that.
The comment section does weirdly like Donald.
Who doesn't like Donald? Everyone likes Donald.
Louis, apparently.
Louis mocking his homelessness in his roof.
So...
Not me, Donald. I had your back, buddy. Remember that.
I don't think anybody was surprised that the Spongebob sold out. I was a little bit surprised that the website broke. Like, it seems like they should have this fixed by now, right? Like, this seems like a big deal to them.
Technology is hard. Listen, I think like SpongeBob's a big IP. People love SpongeBob.
There's one layer currently in stock still, but it's on low stock.
It's the worst one in the worst treatment.
The foil lands is the first one that sold out.
That shocked me. I'll be honest.
I think I called that last week. I think I said that the lands were the best one.
I thought the lands were a miss.
I still think the meme is the best one. But
yeah, that's the best layer by far. It's not close.
That's going to be such an expensive card, that counterspell.
Yeah. I'm hoping so.
Will you guys be building any SpongeBob themed decks, or did you just want them?
Absolutely.
No, you want George. Stop.
What?
You just want them for the background, Josh?
So I want to build. I want to put the counterspell and a couple cards in decks just for fun, but I'm not like I don't need to build a commander deck around SpongeBob.
Yeah. I used to have a Joda the Unifier deck, and I don't have it anymore. Otherwise, I would have put the SpongeBob in it. That deck sucks. It's like not. It's too powerful. That's the legendary creature one, right?
Yeah.
Like,
shout out to Sam Kuhlman because he stomped us all with that. I didn't know what it did until I played it against it the first time. It's insane.
It's like super hard to build that deck, not stupid powerful.
Yeah.
Which I think makes it funnier if SpongeBob is the commander.
I thought that was weird. It's one of the most oppressive, angry, bad A commanders, and it's SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's what it makes sense. It makes it your opponents get more salty when they lose to SpongeBob.
That's true. That would make me madder.
So yeah, that sold out. What do you guys think we'll see? Like, what do you think the next big secret layer is going to be? This seems like it was probably the biggest one we've ever had. Would be my gut.
It sure seemed like it.
The most hype. What do you think outdoes SpongeBob?
Taylor Swift.
I don't think that would outdo SpongeBob for Magic.
It would.
Whatever the next.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? It would destroy it.
I think if we get to an Avengers secret layer, we could probably get close. So I know we did the one Marvel secret layer.
They're bailing us out again.
I don't think Marvel has that level.
No, I think there's a lot of crossover though between Marvel and Magic.
Wait a minute.
You're right. SpongeBob is bigger than Marvel.
Star Wars could be the fourth biggest game.
You guys really think
Marvel's not as popular as SpongeBob?
Donald, do you think that this secret layer was less hyped than the previous Marvel secret layer?
It doesn't matter what is in the secret layer. It's going to sell out with all the flippers trying to make money off of it. Doesn't even matter what it is. As long as it's an IP that is not... As long as it's a non-Magic IP, they're going to buy it out and... flip it.
I'm with you, comrade.
Let me ask the question again.
Okay.
Do you think SpongeBob was bigger than the Marvel one?
I don't know. I have never bought any of these secret layers, and I never will. So, couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I was worried that when I was gone last week, things changed. It's good to see. It's good to see we're still here.
Banana Man did not change Donald at all.
The Banana Man was on.
Yeah.
I would pay to see Donald the Banana Man in the same room, I think. I think I'd buy a ticket to that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can pay for that. It's called a plane ticket.
I'm not convinced that Donald's not the Banana Man.
We should sell tickets to a cage match between Donald and the Banana Man.
Are you guys not getting along?
He's got to wear the suit.
Oh, I think they would get along fine, but I don't know.
Not in the game.
I know that the Banana Man would be in for that.
They're totally different
cell action.
humans with different views on TCGs.
Yeah.
Wait, what's his view on TCG? What's his view on?
He doesn't hate everything.
Does Donald hate everything?
Yeah.
So welcome to the podcast.
Yeah.
Donald, why do you hate everything?
I don't.
He hates
Just
about
Louis.
all Magic and about 50% of Lorcana now.
Wait, Donald, why do you hate Lorcana?
I don't know. This is news to me.
The last time you said the last topic you came up with was Lorcana hates the LGS.
Yeah, that was like 2 months ago, and that was because they are selling on Amazon instead of through the local game store.
Was that the last time all four of us were together?
Probably.
Yeah.
In my mind, that's the last episode of the podcast.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's the last one I listened to. You cannot listen to when I might hear everybody.
All right. That's it.
I don't want to talk about this. I want to talk about George buying this secret lair.
I want proof that he bought the secret lair first.
Well,
I don't know how to do that. It hasn't shipped yet.
so George, I have a vision in my mind of how you went about buying this secret lair.
I got the email.
Tell me if I'm correct. You got the email.
Yeah.
You went to the website.
Yeah.
You saw, ooh, this is the most expensive. How many can I get? Cart, wait in line, buy.
I only bought one because I only care about supporting the ALS cause.
Okay, but you didn't look at anything except for this is the most expensive one, click,
That's
buy.
it.
Did you know there were more than one SpongeBob secret layers? So you don't know which one you bought?
No, he bought the bundliest bundle, the one for $2,000, I bet.
Oh, that's awesome.
I guarantee that's exactly what he did.
Hit buy.
And he's going to get a bunch of secret layers that he knows nothing about in with that.
I'll be like,
Are they all not SpongeBob?
Why aren't they all SpongeBob?
Wait, are they all not SpongeBob? Did I get? Damn it, Hasbro!
You got fleeced.
You bought 4. Isn't it 4 copies of all the SpongeBob layers?
Yeah, and
But then you also bought 4 copies of all the other available layers.
I'll put my cards on the table here. I thought it was expensive. I was like, God, these things got pricey. Now it makes a little more sense.
You actually saved a bunch of money buying that bundle.
What do you guys think? What do you think the secret card will be?
Krabby Patties.
I was gonna say Krabby Patty food token seems.
It's already
in there.
Oh, is that
it's already in there. Yeah,
Okay.
It's already there.
So what do you think the secret card is gonna be?
It's got to be, I don't know, SpongeBob's pineapple.
Oh, okay, yeah, that wasn't there, right?
Can I tell you I will be upset if it's just like Elvish Archer or something?
Yeah, like not a
SpongeBob themed. I will be upset.
Yeah. That would
Do I get 4 copies of that or no?
It'll probably be like an Evolving Wilds or something like that for in the lands one. That would make sense.
How hilarious would that be? You give you like the most memed on worst land ever.
Yeah. But it would
if it was a terramorphic expanse,
it would still be expensive if it was SpongeBob though. Like that's a, I don't know.
That's a $1.25 card.
It's a good budget commander card. But okay, let's move on. Let's talk about Tarkir. How do I do that? Oh wow, what do I do? I'm learning my computer as this goes.
I have a giant window into my office, and people have walked by, and I've seen them go like, "Oh, what's he doing?"
I don't know how to exit out of this.
You have a new computer, Louis?
I'm afraid I'm going to end the podcast by hitting.
Adam, did you build Louis a new computer yet?
No.
Wait, Louis, do you have a new computer?
No.
He took the computer I offered to set up for him and put it at the shop for him to use the 1 day a week he's there.
He still goes to a shop 1 day a week?
Wow.
Good for you, dude.
Wow, the burn.
Good for you.
Up every day from like 9 to 2 o'clock.
Nobody believes you. Absolutely nobody believes you.
I'm proud that the success hasn't gotten to your head to the point you're still going in 1 day a week. I thought for sure that would be gone by now. Good job.
I'm offended. And talk to me after work, Donald.
I'm not clocked in for you right now. I am not working for you right now.
Collector boxes for Dragonstorm went on fire. At one point, Amazon sold out at MSRP, which is $300. I thought MSRP was $340, but it's $299.99. But then they put them back up for $280 yesterday. But when they sold out on Amazon,
so they put them up lower after they sold out at MSRP.
Yeah, but when they put them up on Amazon, the price like skyrocketed. Or when they sold out on Amazon, the price like skyrocketed on TCG Player. This set looks like it's gonna be really good. Like
Great.
The power level of this set is stupid.
Very high power level. Good player set.
Yeah. What do you think of that dragon enchantment?
The dragon is going to be a very big, powerful, expensive card this set, I think.
Yeah, the dragon.
What's the dragon enchantment, Donald?
It's Wooburg for an enchantment that
It's Dragon Coalition Victory.
It says basically you put for every color there is, you put a 1/1 counter on a dragon of that color, and then if you put a 1/1 counter on 5 different dragons, you win the game. So basically, in a Wooburg dragon deck, you just have to play this enchantment and hope it survives until your upkeep, and you win.
No,
I hate.
You can't target the same dragon twice though. So you can't just have.
That's why I said 5 different
dragons representing each color.
Right. Which is so hard to do.
I like Hungry Donald. This is the Donald I want every podcast. Donald, from now on, no more eating before the podcast. This is the attitude I want.
I can't afford to eat anymore, so it's good.
What's going on, Donald? What's wrong?
He has a hole in his roof. He'll be fine.
What happened to your roof?
I have a hole in my roof.
What caused the hole in your roof?
I don't know. Squirrels.
He just bought the house.
Yeah.
Was Louis peg-legging up on your roof?
No inspection.
Yeah, I had an inspection, and this was partially planned.
Putting the hole
wasn't planned. I
know for a fact that Donald has a soul ring that would literally pay for his roof.
Yeah, you want to buy it?
Yes, I told you I would buy it. We've already been through all this.
No, you want to buy it for like $100.
Yes, freak, Donald. He fleeces everybody. Then his store gets banned from TCG Player because he ripped too many people off.
did get banned. I didn't get banned from TCG Player. They did close my account this week.
Again. They closed it? They didn't suspend it?
Sorry, disabled my account.
Again.
And then they blamed it on the government. So I don't know. They literally
Did you get dosed?
They literally, when I called them, they said, "Yeah, sorry, we're not even allowed to share any of the information because the government's the one who told us to shut."
So Donald, what did they say about your roof in the inspection?
It's a metal roof, and all the screws need replaced. It's been 7 years since the screws that hold the roof in were replaced, and they're like backed out, and the washers are corroded, and so it's leaking through those many holes.
How are you going to fix it?
I'm going to pay somebody to fix it. Well,
you want to borrow a screwdriver?
That should get it done.
Why don't you just do that? Like how much is it?
It's $700.
Donald, go fix your roof.
I don't have $700.
Oh, Louis, your soul ring.
I'm not even going to get into what. I'm not even going to get into what has been offered to Donald. But Donald's going to be okay. He's fine.
Everybody, put Donald fix your roof in the comment section
with a donation to Donald.
All donations this week go to Donald's roof.
All ad revenue and donation revenue from this podcast goes to fixing Donald's roof.
Wait, even ad revenue? It's really nice of you to donate that $2.73.
Yeah, all $2. It used to be $4, but now our viewership's dropped in half. So all
kind of you.
I'm sorry, I've been busy.
The inconsistencies.
Louis, these soul rings lightly played are $790 on TCG Player.
Louis, perfect. Leasing everybody.
It's a perfect price.
Just eat the fees for your boy.
Donald, we'll put it up there, and you can have the money when it sells.
I like that we're peer pressuring Louis into bad business. Just bullying. Absolute bullying.
He's getting it out right now.
Donald, do you like your secret lab chair?
No, I hate it.
I've been trying to buy that soul ring off of him since I met him. He brought that. So
now that he's in financial distress,
no, that's not even what happened. I went up there with a bunch of corrosive material and put it all over his metal roof, so he would have to sell it.
I have no idea what that is.
Would you consider it near mint or lightly played?
Near mint.
It's definitely near mint, but I've played many a game with it because it's in my commander deck. But
so if many a game isn't lightly played, what is?
I take care of my cards, so it's still in good condition.
Anyway, all right. So Tarkir's coming out. It's looking really good. I don't know what else to say. There's not really any Magic news this week. This is kind of
the biggest non-Universes Beyond Magic set of the year? Because it feels
only because they canceled Lorwyn.
They cancel it?
Yeah, they delayed Lorwyn to next year.
Well, those are two different things.
Yes, it is because they canceled Lorwyn.
Did they cancel or delay it?
Delay it. Sorry.
Okay.
But
was it ever scheduled for this year?
It was.
So you don't have any faith in Space Odyssey, the Magic the Gathering set?
I want it to be known. I am most excited for that one. But this
I kind of am too.
This will be I think the biggest standard set of the year.
So do we get a Mystery Science Theater secret lair for that?
You can't say that though. It can't be the biggest standard set of the year because all the Marvel sets are standard.
Yeah, and so is Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think this set's going to do really good for a couple weeks, and then it's going to get overshadowed by Final Fantasy. This seems like a set that if you see boxes for $200 like you do for Aether Drift, if they like have a restock and nobody buys it, like this seems like a set that in 2 or 3 years could actually be like a sleeper set. If that actually happens.
I mean, it's got strong commander cards in it that will be played for ever. So yeah. That's gonna hold the value of this set is all the commander staples that are gonna be in this.
For sure.
The supply doesn't seem to be very high though either. Like I got cut.
Very low supply this time.
I got cut pretty heavy. So
before the sale today, there's a TCG player sale going on
play boosters, right?
On play boosters.
Who's the seller of that, Josh?
I don't know.
Aerotine International?
It should be Aerotine International. They were on the podcast last week.
Do you guys know where that's from?
No. What's it from?
Wait, I click on the 102. Hold on, I click on the 102 sales and there's no boxes for 102. Is it sold out already?
Probably.
Jeez. But before that sale, there was a similar number of play boosters for Tarkir and Final Fantasy already pre-sold. So like they were neck and neck, which I thought was crazy because Final Fantasy is still forever away.
People pre-ordering Final Fantasy is insane to me.
Yeah, and you have to type it in on TCG Player to find it. You can't there's no like nav bar to get to it.
It's insane to me. That's going to be impossible.
It's going to be a bit nutty.
Yeah. I think this is the best-selling standard set.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. I don't know how any of the other ones would. It just like this hits every single Magic fan, right? Like who doesn't like dragons?
Well, like a standard Magic the Gathering set's collector booster box coming out at over $300.
Yeah.
Like it's insane. We haven't seen that before for a standard set.
It's not that insane when you look at like Foundation's prices though. Like we've seen them get there. I think the market is understanding that the supply issue has been relatively.
Foundations had the caveat of, or at least the community conspiracy theory that this is going to be in print for 5 years, so the collector box should be super limited. So it had like a rumor mill behind it. This doesn't have any of that. It's the same as Bloomburl. It's the same as Ixalan. It's the same as Wilds of Eldraine. This was just a standard set release, and the collector box instantly pumped to $300+.
Yeah, it's a good problem. I mean, I think this is a healthy price. I'd like to see like stores doing MSRP. But
is there a serialized card?
One, the Aether or
the
Mox, the Dragon Mox card.
Is this the first time in collector boxes that they did a different, like the lands you can only get in collector box, the dragon lands? This is the first time they've done that?
I think this is the first time they've done special like art lands in
that are only in collector.
Like the Japanese fractured foils you couldn't get out of play boxes. You could only get
correct. But Donald's
there were different. There's always been different treatments, and of course, like the serialized and stuff. But this is the first time I think that they've done like just a completely different land like that. Or
I would assume that those are going to be in every pack. Like you're going to get 1 or 2 of them in every pack, which I mean the value.
I don't know. I don't
Wait,
know.
you're gonna get 1 or 2 fetch lands in every pack?
No. We're talking about the basic land, the dragon eye,
the dragon islands.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Not islands. The dragon.
the islands.
Yeah.
Islands. Yeah. Yeah, seems good. Seems like people are excited about it. I'm super excited for limited. I'm really excited for pre-release, having the 5 different pre-release kits. Those got crazy allocated. You couldn't get any if you weren't WPN. So like when you apply for Magic, you select your preferred distributor for WPN status. So I got cut to 0 pre-release kits from the other 2 distributors. You could only get pre-release kits from your preferred WPN distributor, which is crazy. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. So like I think there's going to be people who really like want one of each of the pre-release kits, that kind of stuff. It seems like your old school Magic fans are pretty excited about that dynamic.
I like when they do different pre-release kits, like themed pre-release kits, so they're not all just the same. Well, I like when they do that.
The packs in them are different too.
Only one. Only
right.
one.
You get 5 packs and then one like specific to your
one color. Shard themed.
Yeah, your color pie.
That's pretty cool. They did that in what? Cons of Tarkir?
Streets of New Capenna.
Streets did that? Interesting.
How many times do I have to tell you this? The Trailblazer set for the future of Magic the Gathering, one of the best products to ever be released.
Josh has so much Streets of New Capenna.
They did it in Brothers War. You could choose either.
Yeah. They did that, but
I only like good Magic the Gathering sets.
But those didn't have different.
They weren't different. No. They weren't different.
It was a promo. I think you got a different. You may have gotten Urza or I don't know. I don't remember exactly how it was.
Yeah, I think the last time I remember it having a different pack was either like a Ravnica set or there something that was based around like a guild or a shard or whatever. There were different packs like that. But
we're drafting Cons of Tarkir this Friday for like the 1 week before Dragons of Tarkir. Sorry, Tarkir Dragonstorm.
George.
This is great.
My usefulness to this podcast is coming to an end because we're about to stop talking about Magic, and it's the only TCG that matters anyway. So do me a favor, carry my mantle. Remember me.
I got you.
You were my Pokemon guy, Josh. That's all right. Bye, Josh.
I called you when it's the day I got my PSA order. I called you the day I didn't even open it. I opened it. Then I tried to open it the next day and called you. You didn't pick up. I opened that thing without you, and you haven't even asked. I sent you a text the moment it came in. We're Pokemon beefing, you and me.
Yes.
We got Pokemon beef, dude.
Yes.
Bye, Josh. Hope you don't get fired.
Louis, everybody's beefing with you. What do you think?
It is currently noon on a Thursday.
It is noon 30.
All right.
You got me for 30 more minutes.
Okay. All right. Gosh. We're gonna evaluate this podcast someday. All right. That was Magic. Let's talk about Pokemans.
Nobody cares.
While
the one guy who cared just left.
Well,
nobody cares
because Pokemon Center also crashed.
Oh my God! Really?
For the Journey Together, for the Destiny Rivals ETBs.
Did it really?
Completely crashed.
Wow.
Somebody told me that there was 1 million people on the website.
Somebody told
1 million.
Somebody told me it was 100 million.
Yeah, it's definitely bots. Definitely bots.
You think?
Yeah. But it got completely shut down. I was trying for 4 hours to get a Pokemon Center exclusive ETB.
Did you try and get the case? The like black?
No, that's not
case?
out yet. That's not out yet, but it does look cool. It really doesn't look that cool though. Everyone's freaking out about it.
It's just a black briefcase. Yeah,
I'm gonna buy a bunch of slab cases and print out a red R.
I was gonna say if you could put an R on just a black case, pick it up at Walmart.
3D print. I could 3D print the R and sell it in the shop. I think I might actually do that.
There you go. There's a scam artist. Fake Pokemon boxes, fake sorcery cards.
It's funny. I just think it's funny. Everybody's talking about it, and it's just a black case with a.
Oh, you're selling proxy sorcery cards and proxy briefcases.
That's not a proxy briefcase. It's just an R briefcase. There's 30 packs in that thing though. That's gonna be crazy.
I don't know where. I don't know where they put them.
I think though that it's only Japanese exclusive, so I think it has to be through the Japanese Pokemon Center store.
Yeah, it says that, and you have to have 14,900 yen.
Yeah, that's like $100.
Yeah,
I don't understand why they do that. How do they keep track of all?
Yeah, and it says the case will only be sold through a lottery on the Pokemon Center, so it's not even like you can buy it; it's just a lottery.
That's better.
That's better than the current problem that the Pokemon Center is having, which is that nothing works and nobody can get product and whatever.
Pokemon, nothing ever works.
They did launch the artwork for the ETBs, which is absolutely crazy. This set is gonna be impossible for people to get, like absolutely impossible. But
kind of a successful game when you can't get boxes. It's always good.
What do you want?
It's not. And that's the gold standard of a game. When people can't get the product, that's how you know they're doing everything right.
What do you think they should do? What do you want them to do? How do they fix that?
I mean, nothing. Like, listen, it's Pokemon. It's going to pump for 6 months. You're going to go nuts. Then it's going to die and be like, oh, geez, remember that crazy time a few months ago?
Yeah.
It's what Pokemon does.
Okay. It's not really their fault, but.
No, I mean, like, it's not their fault. It's, frankly, y'all's fault. Like, it's the content creator's fault.
Like, I think it's the consumer's fault.
I
have been actively telling people not to buy product like this, but yeah, how would you know? You haven't been here.
I haven't been here, but I know you. I know the person who TCG player says is a scammer better than anybody.
I've been telling people to buy vintage.
Ugh, the thing that can't move. The thing that the Ethereum of Pokemon is what you're telling people to buy.
How's your Ethereum doing?
Better than your vintage Pokemon.
Anyway, those look sweet. And then we finally had the box topper enhanced booster boxes are now cheaper than the non-box topper booster boxes on TCG Player. Because
what's that?
For Journey Together, the new set. Because all of distribution was sent the enhanced boxes, so it's like impossible to get. I don't even know how you get the non-enhanced boxes. I assume the non-enhanced boxes are in the like the pre-release kit type thing. So there you get a promo in that one. So that's crazy. It's like completely nuts what everyone's doing for Pokemon. But okay. Good content, guys. Fun.
What do you want me to say? Congratulations. Right. Pokemon still selling out everywhere. Come back in 3 months, it won't.
Let's go to Sorcery. I
want to give a shout out to somebody first, if I can.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to Jeff and your Discord, who knew that you knew absolutely nothing about Sorcery and gave you these topics. So I want to give a big shout out to Jeff for telling you the topics because he knew that you knew nothing about Sorcery. So thank you, Jeff, for sponsoring this segment of the podcast. Continue.
Yeah. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
So
we had to do that for Metazoo with me. Metagoat, I know it because I'm passionate. Real fan. Real fan. Continue, Louis. I traveled and I had a backpack. And what was my backpack, Louis?
Metazoo.
Darn right. Bringing Metazoo coast to coast on my back, baby.
I can't wait. I'm kind of disappointed Metazoo's back because I was really hoping for the day that I could wear the Metazoo merch I have and it would be fun, instead of dead.
No one's still going to know what it is.
What was that now? It's America's #1 TCG. It could be the 4th biggest TCG, Daniel.
It's not even my name, but whatever.
Daniel? Who's Daniel?
Donald. Same thing.
Wow. Okay. So
I have to call him this afternoon. It's like, who knows Daniel?
They've got new organized play.
I try to bully Louis into paying for your roof. Remember that, Donald.
So they are expanding organized play to be a little bit more competitive. They're doing these cornerstone events that are local game kind of store championship type things.
Let me just stop you right there.
Okay.
When they came out with
finally somebody passionate about something on this podcast.
When they came out with Arthurian Legends,
content.
They changed the deck size of your deck and your lands deck, correct?
Yeah, that sucks.
Okay, and the reasoning for that was this is not a competitive game, and as soon as people figure out how to make it competitive, it's no longer fun. So we're going to increase the deck size so it's more random and less competitive because we don't want to have actual decks that function correctly. That was the reasoning, correct?
That is the reasoning that was provided.
That they stated, correct. All right, so now we're saying, no one wants to play our game because people want decks that actually work. Maybe we should back that up a little bit and pretend like we care about organized play. So that's where we're at now, right?
We need Jeff on this podcast. Go ahead, Donald. Talk your talk.
I think there's a lot of opinions in that voice.
Okay.
Pretending like we care about organized play, I think is not really fair. I mean, they obviously care about organized play. I think one of the problems with the whole situation is that you have a lot of different people on the Sorcery team that care about different things individually.
I don't think that's true. I think it's a cop. I mean, listen, I think the problem.
Why is that combat? It was one person in the Discord server sharing their opinion on why the company did one thing.
Wait, what?
It was one person in the Discord server.
Does he work for Sorcery?
Yes. Well,
it's not just some rando. It's not you. It's not even Jeff. It's somebody who was actually involved in the game.
Right.
It was a company statement.
Oh, Louis.
It wasn't a company statement. It was a conversation in the Discord server.
Louis.
Of why did they do something?
Acting with some random
they said
guy.
They
it was a guy who
because
for Sorcery.
But they didn't come out and say, we don't care about decks being competitive. They said, we're trying to make it more spiky and less of a competitive feel, more of a casual game. That's what they said, essentially. They didn't say, we don't care about organized play. F the game store. Like Donald's pretending like they said.
I didn't say anything about the game store.
That's not what Donald said at all. Look at this. Look at this spinning that Louis is doing. Are you dizzy yet? Holy smokes.
I'm saying you can't in one statement say you want decks to be more random and less competitive and then say, but we want to create a competitive scene. You can't do both.
Wait, can I ask you this, Donald? Why not?
Because people that play in tournaments they want to be competitive. You don't just play because you want to lose.
The way I view it is Commander, people who do competitive Commander should be exiled to the island of Never Never Land.
Every game of Commander is competitive. Even the most casual game of Commander ever is competitive. You're playing to win.
But that's not competitive.
You're also playing Sorcery to win. Your argument is going against what you're trying to say.
I think they could do different formats of Sorcery. That's what they should do. Have a competitive format and a casual format.
I mean, I think that a lot of the events have already figured out, they have a lot of the events ban this one card.
What card?
I think it's Morgana. It's why
are they banning cards?
It's pretty strong.
Wait, did Sorcery hate a ban or did stores hate a ban it?
Stores are running events without that card, basically.
That's not good.
Because it changes the meta.
That's not good.
Well, I think stuff like this is the first time they have this kind of organized play structured event thing. So hopefully Sorcery will come out and have more of a, hey, this is how we
had this Sorcery Con thing you went to, didn't they?
That was not Sorcery.
It was fan done.
Yeah, everything's
this is the first time in 2 years they've done an OP event.
This is the first time ever they've had these are the organized play events. Yeah, they did at Gen Con. They had a tournament.
This is not George. This isn't it's not like a GP or something. This is just laying out rules for how organized play, how weekly play and stuff should go. This is the first time that they've set up any kind of groundwork for organized play.
Not just rules though. There's the Cornerstone event kit that has promo cards and play mats and whatever. So as a store, you have to apply to get a Cornerstone event. You have to say these are the you had to go to the Sorcery Play Network, copy your last event link, share that with them. There's requirements to be able to run a Cornerstone event.
Just like all organized play is for every game. Something they should have had from the get-go. Yeah,
and this is where the biggest argument I think you can make towards this is why are they just doing it now?
I can answer that. You have more boxes to sell.
I mean, maybe. I think that's the only criticism.
Didn't distro say you have more boxes now? You said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of limited.
What a wild coincidence! The second distro gets more boxes. They start an organized play event.
One distro is requiring you to buy Arthurian Legends in order to get beta. So that's pretty annoying.
I love that they're bundling.
Yeah.
Sorcery.
So, and then the other was just like a limit of one case or something like that, a beta.
I mean, listen, like I think Sorcery is what I thought Sorcery was going to be. They got to figure this out. Like, I mean, like I was very clear in the beginning that like certain groups pumping this thing as hard as they were was going to backfire, and it seems to have done that.
I don't think that's fair either. I think
what are you talking about? Volume's low and prices are down.
Everybody's like the market has cratered because there's no sets coming out. Like I think the biggest argument
that was not news. It's not like they said it was a set a week and then it came out
news to you and I and to the podcast.
Stop. Stop. That pump and dump group knew exactly what they were doing. That's exactly what they did. They pumped and they dumped.
I mean, maybe. I think this is good though. Like I think this, if it's done right and people, as long as it's, these events are being run, there is a good group of people who are actively playing Sorcery and going to event series, and this should help that group grow. I think this is a good thing for those 100, 200 people, whatever it is. This is a good thing to kind of encourage growth of those strategies and encourage stores to run Cornerstone.
This is good. This is objectively good.
Yes, organized play is always good for a card game. Card games need to have organized play.
I said this from the very beginning. They're leaning way too heavy into the collect. They are leaning way too heavy into the people who like they should be shying away from. Like, I'm glad they finally realized that this is correct.
I don't know that they are doing that as much as the community is doing that. Like, I think all of their social media is built around, a lot of it's built around the art, but you also have them trying to do like the combo of the day thing on social media. Their video.
I don't think a lot of it's the company's fault. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that. I think certain people acted the way they've acted, and like
you've got this going on at the same time as you have the realm events going on, which is really cool. So there's lots of cool stuff. We're gonna announce next week. I'll announce the date for we're gonna do a draft for mine. It'll be in October, so
I'll be there.
Kind of cool. And yeah.
Will you play against me if I go?
The other thing,
can we do the old school deck or the new school deck? What do you want to do?
Old school or new school? I mean, there's only 2 sets. I don't know what is old school.
Maybe the size.
Oh, I've only ever played the old school way. Okay.
Okay.
All right, what's our Lorcana topic this week?
We have a Metagame topic.
Oh, we have Lorcana first. Metazoo's always last.
Love it.
Is this the lottery thing?
The D23 lottery?
Yes.
What is
George,
that?
are you going to get me one?
I can try. I can enter the lottery for you.
What do you have to do to get it?
So you have to be a D23 member, but supposedly you can create a free D23 account.
Does that count for this? You have to. I'm a paid
to get in this. I haven't tried yet, but that is word on the street is you can create a free account and get in the lottery for this. But so these are the D23 promos that they handed out at the D23 convention. I'm just assuming they have a whole lot extra of them and they're going to do a lottery system to get rid of them.
George, are these the ones I bought for you?
You did not buy me any, but no, those are the original. These are the new ones.
Yeah, the first year. Yeah. This is the second year's. The first year when there was a very, very limited number of the first year.
I don't know what I bought you. I sent you a text with a picture and I said,
"Can I be honest with you, Louis?
You don't remember that? No yeah. Okay. They're in my safe.
If you held a gun to my head, I cannot tell you what you bought me.
They sat right here for like literally 4 months on the stage.
It depends. Did you spend 10 grand or did you spend 1 grand?
He spent like $3 grand on 2 of them.
Then it definitely wasn't the first one.
Damn it, Louis, you scammed me
It's
again.
not my fault they reprinted them.
Damn it.
They didn't reprint them. It's a whole different thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You
Never
might
mind.
be all right. Is that Bruno?
Yes, Bruno is one of the cards.
You're not supposed to talk about him. For the longest time.
I hate that you're like, this is stupid. All these movies are stupid. Nobody wants to watch them. And then you watch it finally, and you're like, this is the greatest movie ever. Big Hero 6. Oh, that's great.
Every day. What you just did is my daily talk with Louis, Donald.
So it gets worse. For the longest time, my kids had been watching that movie, and I would fall asleep in the first 10 minutes of watching it. So they would be singing the songs. They'd be like in the car. And so I've been listening to those
They
songs.
were asleep while they were in the car?
No.
You leave your kids in the car and go inside and take a nap?
No. But
Okay.
so they'd be playing that Bruno song, and I never understood why you couldn't talk about Bruno. Like I never got it for like 6 months. And this week I finally actually watched the movie. It's a great movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
Very
It's one of the best recent Disney movies for sure.
Yeah. It's like really, really, really good.
They're all great.
I didn't say they weren't. I said it's one of the best, George. Calm down.
I'm correcting.
Are these all new art, or is it just a different like foiling treatment?
It's a different treatment.
Different treatment.
Same art, different frame, and all that. Yeah.
Oh, it's different treatments.
Gotcha.
And there's 6 of them there's a card from set 1 through 6.
Yep.
So at the time of that D23, only 5 sets were out. So the 6th card was actually a spoiler. The Oswald was a spoiler at the time.
The Oswald was not in that set yet.
I love that he's like ripping back the art. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Great art.
That card is pumping. Not that specific copy
Everything
necessarily.
Lorcana is pumping right now.
First chapter's pumping.
Yeah. That's how we do.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's a rare, okay? In Lorcana, there's common, uncommon, rare, super rare, and then legendary. So rares are like, dime a dozen. There's a rare that it's a pretty good played card, has been played for a long time. The other day, someone asked me what I thought the price was, and I would have said $3. And it's $20.
Like a regular rare.
For just a rare. Plain old rare, not foil, nothing. Yeah, $20. It
From first chapter?
is from Floodborn.
Oh,
but
Bloodborne.
yeah. And we had 3 of them sitting in the back that weren't even listed on TCG Player, and I sold them for $20 a piece. You're welcome.
Good job, Louis. The first 2 sets are doing real well right now. I'm waiting for the out of print announcement. It's got to be coming soon.
I don't think they'll ever say it.
They just restocked first chapter boosters in Target. Last week, Target had first chapter boosters.
Boxes or packs?
Packs, blisters.
Oh. Everybody boo Donald in the comment section. No longer fix his roof. Everybody delete your fix Donald's roof segment.
What does it matter? What does it matter if it's a box or if it's a pack?
Do a chargeback, everybody, on your credit card.
I hate it here.
You're holding your roof, Donald.
You have 9 minutes. Get over it.
Okay. Next topic.
Oh, okay. Metazoo. I cannot believe we're talking about this.
What was the price of the box, Louis? What was the price of the box?
I want everybody to know that I vetoed this hard.
Okay.
I miss the days when Metazoo was just dead and not coming back.
This is the same conversation we could have had about Sorcery 5 minutes ago. People are going to pump and dump this stupid thing. No one is going to play it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Next year, Metazoo will be twice as big as Magic and half as big as Lorcana.
Nobody cares.
This is completely different than the Sorcery topic, for the record. The Sorcery topic was event.
No, you didn't hear what I said. I said we could relate this to what George said about Sorcery, that people came in and pumped and dumped it, and there's no actual players.
The difference is that George is the one pumping and dumping this one.
Yeah.
I don't even have any product.
Yeah.
I can't pump and dump. I just believe in the product.
Stop it. Don't play the.
So here's
leaves your innocent, sweet summer child.
I don't have any. I got none.
Here's the question.
Yeah, you don't.
Here's the question. Is this a brand new game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first Metazoo, The first Metazoo, also called Metazoo, is not compatible with the second Metazoo, also called Metazoo.
But to be
Seems
fair,
great for branding.
To be fair, the first Metazoo was also not compatible with itself.
That's true. That's fair.
Was amazing. Just because your games are dying, don't rain on our parade.
Oh, the only game I play is Lorcana, bro. So you might want to walk that back.
Right. You're right, Donald. I apologize to you. Our games are pumping. Louis' game not so great.
I was very surprised to see a Metazoo base set 2025 box at $1,000. That is.
I have said this before. I will say it again. Metagoat to 1K.
If that is not shill bid by Mike Waddell, I don't know what is.
There's no. I cannot imagine anybody less likely to shill bid this than Mike Waddell. I don't know if it's shill bid or not, but I do know who wouldn't do that.
That's pretty skibbity riz, yo.
Do you know how many boxes of this alt art exist?
Nobody does, I don't think. I don't know.
I can't tell you how little of a fan I am of putting in alt art boxes on the outside.
Just because you got burned by Cryptic, your other favorite game of the time.
Cryptic did this.
Don't go hating on
us. That was one of the dumbest decisions in TCG history, though.
Yes. Cryptic did this, and this
this box has special stuff in it. Huh?
So I don't think it has special stuff in it. I think the boxes get special.
It doesn't matter. It's still going to be like everyone's going to open the cases and no store is ever going to sell these. It's the same issue that
some stores will.
No, they won't. No store is selling this.
No one is going to open a case and have one box that is different from the others and sell it as the same price as the other boxes.
And then
Poncho alt art box is amazing. Poncho nailed it as always. Welcome back, Poncho. Welcome back, Metagoat.
It's the same thing that happened with Cryptic. Distro is going to open all the cases and pull out the special boxes.
Distro's not going to open it.
They did that with
They 100% did it with Cryptic.
100%. I was on the receiving end of 2,000 boxes, all cases open from Distro, and 2,000 boxes, no alt art boxes, mind you. Unbelievable.
100%.
In maybe Metazoo's fault, Cryptic didn't have any special tape on their boxes. It was just
it's so easy to search.
Metagoat gets it. Metagoat's doing good. Metagoat to 1K. Check. Done. Good job.
Metazoo is going to fail so hard.
Metazoo's going to continue succeeding like it has the entire time. Just because your game is not doing well, don't bring our games down too, Louis.
Somebody sent me a message and was like, hey, are you able to get any Metazoo? I don't have access to these crappy little distributors. Do you know?
GTS? GTS? No, access to GTS.
It's the only one that wasn't a
there you go. One. Oh, they don't have access to GTS. Oh, the other ones. Oh, okay.
They're not it's funny. PhD and Southern don't have it.
Not yet.
They gotta wait. They know. They're like, we're not touching that ever again.
That's great. They'll come begging back. They'll be begging to carry this.
Are we gonna see Rudy doing Metazoo content again?
Huh?
Are we gonna see?
Yeah, we better.
There's no.
We better.
No shot.
Absolutely, we will. He's gonna be like, you know what? I messed up. I'm selling my magic to buy more Metagoat.
If Rudy brings back Metazoo 2.0, I will eat a Metazoo card on this podcast.
Rudy's gonna start selling his magic to buy more Metagoat, I think.
Anything that Rudy pumps is a scam. Let's just go. Just go there.
Stop it.
Doesn't he pump magic?
Scam.
Really?
Just because he doesn't pump Lorcana. He's anti-Lorcana.
Why is he anti-Lorcana? He is anti-Goatkana.
He's anti-Lorcana.
I don't like that.
Rudy is the biggest pump and dumper there is.
That's Louis' idol. That's Louis' idol.
I know it's his idol, and it explains Louis so much.
Has a picture of Rudy over his bed.
A, not my idol. B, not I wouldn't say a pump and dumper. He's a salesperson. He's selling things.
Yeah, he is a very intelligent salesman.
Yeah.
Like the opposite of Louis, half of that. I'll leave it to you all to decide which half.
Oh my gosh! All right, what's our secret sauce?
You said that was under the secret sauce segment.
Oh, okay. Metazoo can
Rolex comes out with their new watches next week. What will Rolex be releasing next week? Donald, you go first.
Who cares?
A gold Tudor. I've heard.
Rolex. They already have a gold Tudor, but I'm here for it. Love it.
I thought Tudor was a Rolex watch.
Tudor is owned by the same company that owns Rolex.
Yeah, so it's the same thing.
So, like,
I think George,
Furby
you
and
should
Magicthegathering.
probably ask this question in a different podcast with people who watch us.
All right, I'll
people in a different tax bracket, George.
Tiger's Eye solid gold root beer. That's my
Root
pick.
beer. I like root beer.
Okay. Everybody, thank you for watching the podcast. Donald's lunch is almost over, so we're going to call this.
May the Metazoo to 1K be with you all.
Be kind to the people around you. Go subscribe to Scruffy Looking Gaming and to Josh's channel.
No, only go to Josh's channel. Do not subscribe. He only gets half credit for being here.
Yeah, go in the and
give him a view, but not a subscribe.
Remember to be kind to the people around you. May the zoo be with you.
Metazoo to 1K.
And also with you.